Hi, friends. It's Joni with Three Feathers Spiritual Wisdom, here with your weekly message from Spirit for the week of October 10 through the 16th of 2022. Excuse me. I am first wanting to say thank you so much for following me, subscribing, liking, sharing. From the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful that you're here and helping me reach other people. And the other thing that I want to mention is that I have a couple of gigs coming up. One is next Sunday on the 16th, I will be at Solstice and the Veil, a retail store in LaVista, Nebraska. I'll be there in the afternoon doing readings from 1 to 5 if you want to stop in there. And then the other thing that I'm doing is a fundraiser gig with Beatrice Main Street Mission in Beatrice, Nebraska on October 21 that evening. Look for an event on Facebook or Google Beatrice Main Street Mission. It is it's a Halloween event, a Halloween fundraiser for the mission, and I will be there doing readings. And there's a charge. Part of the proceeds of the charge are going to Main Street Mission. So, in Beatrice, Nebraska. So I hope to see you at one of those. And if not, down below is all my information if you would like a personal reading. So this week I am using the Ancestral Path Tarot for our main message. And you get to pick an oracle card from the Sacred Creators Oracle. Do you want card A, B, or C, or the messages on those cards? Tap into your intuition to pick which message is yours. Okay, for the main reading, I want to say 4 cards came out. And as soon as they came out, I felt like there was a collective message, like on the level of government, of country, of world. And that still may be here, but I like to break it down or bring it down to what might make sense in your own life. So I'm going to start with that first, and then at the end, tell you a little bit of the conclusions that I had when these cards first came out. And there's going to be a pattern that you notice, and I have a little silly to share with you too. It's an unusual reading this week, so please forgive and bear with me. The first card that came out is this romantic fellow. Sort of looks like Fabio, the former model who would be on romance novels, if you remember. He is the Prince of Cups, and he really is a romantic. He's idealistic. He is riding on his white horse as if he's going to save Cinderella or something. But he's carrying his cup, and he's going to offer it. He's going to offer it to us or offer it to someone that he loves. And metaphorically, this could be, you know, any type of proposal. Okay. This could indicate some sort of proposal of a project, a proposal of a job review, a job promotion, or even if you've been interviewing, that somebody may call and say, hey, we would like to hire you. That could be all of that. But for some of you, it could mean that someone is going to propose marriage to you. So, you know, see what happens. See what happens. The only other thing that I want to mention is that there's this lightning in the sky and there's some darkness of the sky. That's kind of where my eye was going. There's some light here. So is he coming out of the storm or is the storm gathering around him? Is the question I'm left with. And I don't know. But that may be part of that collective message that I was getting at first. So let's see where this goes. The next card that comes out is actually the Emperor. The Emperor is an effective leader. He knows how to stand in his power and his authority, yet he is not so self centered as that he won't accept counsel from other learned people and advisors. So he's got it all in a sense. And maybe he is here to tell us that we need to remember that we have authority over our own lives, no matter what is happening around us. We still get to choose the direction we go in. We get to choose how we respond to the events and circumstances happening in our lives and in the world around us. On a collective level, this could be referring to a current leader or a past leader. And what happens with this person, who's to say? But one of the things that I see is there is no darkness in the sky behind him. There is a little bit of light from the sun or the dawn coming up. Um, so that is one of the things that I see with him. The next card was another king, or on the level of the emperor, but he's a king of cups, and he has a bit of a dark sky and sunlight as well. And on the silly side again, the face of this guy makes me think of Colin Farrell. Doesn't he look like Colin Farrell? I don't know. That's what I think he looks like. But the King of Cups is a sensitive dude. He is he has a high emotional IQ. He is still the leader. He still has power. He still makes decisions, but he does them in a equitable manner, in a manner that is empathetic and balanced emotionally. This guy may be masculine, but he is balanced. He has a balance with his feminine side. There is masculine and feminine in all of us. And he has the closest of all the kings, I think. He has that balance of empathy, intuition, and then the masculine traits. So I think I know who he is, but I'm not necessarily going to say, but I think he is another leader. And I'm going to be very curious to see what happens this coming week on a very high level. The last card that came out is another man, another masculine. And this one is the Chariot. And the Chariot is all about integrating the two sides of us, the dark and the light, integrating our mind, body, spirit, the intellectual with the spiritual and the physical. It's that being successful in integrating those things to move them forward. Usually, in the traditional sense, there's two horses and here, and they're going in opposite directions. So this guy has had to control them and bring them together. Bring them together. They're not going in different directions anymore. They are together and they're integrated and they're going forward. So, if you notice, like I noticed, they're all men. All the cards have the masculine energy coming off them. Now, the King of Cups, granted, has a little bit more feminine than the rest of them, but they're all men. So, what I want to say to you, besides what could be happening at the higher levels in our society with government, with corporations, with the financial system, with uh, world leaders, is one thing. But there's definitely something about the masculine energy here that um, may have some sort of disruption, improvement. Um, if in terms of the last two cards, the King of Cups and the integration of the Chariot, I really, really, really hope that this means that hyper masculinity or toxic masculinity, as some people call it, that there's a pullback on that, that there may be some ding to the patriarchy in some way, or there is a realization that the other half of the population on this earth that is feminine is is recognized, acknowledged, and the importance of that population is there. But what I just want to point out, the masculine energy, when all four of these cards came out, and I'm looking at them and I'm going, oh my God, the masculine stuff coming off of them, very interesting. So let's see what happens this week. Okay, have you picked your card yet? If you picked A, you got card number 45, Change Maker, Make Waves. So, are you a change maker? Do you need to make some change? Are you standing in your power? Are you voicing what you believe in? Are you a peaceful warrior? Are you an activist? Are you helping others? This is what I feel was coming off this card. Um, how you uh, how you lead making change, how you share ideas to spark or be catalyzed as change. So make some waves out there. Make some waves. The second card that came out is number 24, Accept and Receive. This for me was all about how challenging it is to accept the compliments and the praise and the love that we get sometimes from others. It's actually, you have to prepare yourself to accept and receive these things because often we have issues around, are we worthy? So if you get, oh, you're the most wonderful person, you're the best at this, blah, 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 you immediately want to say, oh, no, I'm just an ordinary, I'm just ordinary, whatever. You're beginning to give away your power. Accept the compliments and know you're worthy of them. Okay? So accept and receive. You are worthy. The last card that came out was number 33, Sacred Mirrors. And I referred to something about mirroring, I think, last week, and I don't know which video it was, whether it was an astrology video or the message of last week. But what this refers to is when you are triggered by someone, when someone does something or act some way, or maybe you work with some people that rub you the wrong way, or someone in your circle you're not really the biggest fan of. Oh, this person acts like this, whatever. It means you need to take some time because that person is mirroring something. So, what is it that's made you angry, frustrated, irritated with them? Because that emotion is in you. So, what is being triggered inside of you about that? And what this means is what they are reflecting, how they are acting, might be something you may not like in them, but it's something you don't like in you. So take that, kind of mull it over and ponder it a bit. And the next time you encounter that type of person in your life that rubs you the wrong way, or irritates you, or annoys you, or you don't like them, what is it? What is it that is irritating you? Don't take it out on them. Bless them for showing you that, and then go inside of you and see where that's being triggered and what it is you need to recognize that you saw in the mirror. Okay, so wow, that's a lot this week. It is 15 minutes. Oh, goody goody. I like to keep it within 15 minutes if I can. I want to thank you again for all that you do to help support me. If you want a reading, see below in the description box. And I'm wishing you many blessings for the week. Take care.